Hello everybody, just wanted to do a quick update basically of what we got today. I got my end of the deal for my other mature male Dolichothele diamantinensis. So what we have is a Brachypelma albiceps, 2 Hysterocrates gigas, 2 Lampropelma violaceapus, 1 baby HMAC, and 1 Chilobrachys discalis blue. I also ordered 100 pinhead crickets, 100 phoenix worms. I also got 2 containers of the very small mealworms and a container of the large super worms, and a thing of flightless fruit flies. Those are for the little baby wolf spiders. The phoenix worms, I'm going to feed those some off to the Pac-Man frog and the leopard geckos. And then of course the super worms. The pinhead crickets are for the assassin bugs and some of the small babies, like some of these ones that came in here. And baby spiders, that is, baby tarantulas. And the mealworm, or the super worms, of course, are for whatever needs to be fed. And when I do my odd feedings with the worms, I don't do it a ton, but I do like to give them worms every now and then, especially after a molt. It's usually the first kind of feeder that I use. But I'm going to get, if you could see any of these, I'm probably sure you won't be able to because of the light and trying to focus, but he's tiny, little Brachypelma albiceps, real out of focus. So, yeah, because the light's shining and it's picking up everything else, so you're not going to really be able to see them. The discalis blue is the biggest one. You can see right there is about an inch. We said the HMAC was an inch, but I don't think it is. It looks pretty tiny. Again, you won't be able to see it. But it looks like this Lampropelma violaceapus, I can't really tell. It looks bigger than the other one, so I'm not sure. It kind of looks like it molted in there, but I'm not really 100% sure. I'll have to wait till I get it out. Both violaceapus, they're not tiny. So I intended on putting those into these 50-gram vials, and I think they'll be okay in there. I don't think they'll get out of the air vent holes that I have in there. I was going to put the Hysterocrates gigas into those, but I think these are too big. They're a lot smaller than what half-inch spider, when you hear it, looks a lot bigger in your head than when you actually see it. So they'll probably end up in, little containers like that, 3/4 of the way, halfway filled with dirt. Let them dig, do their thing, and be done. I may even actually put them in like containers like that one there with the Brachypelma humoris in. I have about 4 or 5 of those, so I may put the albiceps probably definitely in that. And from there, I'm not really quite sure. The HMAC will probably go into something like this, kind of tall and skinny. Some dirt and some sphagnum moss, and let it be. So what I'll do is, over the course of the next hour here, I got to get these guys out and housed. And I'm sending off the assassin bugs on Monday to Trebeck, which I'm glad we're getting that done. And that's about it. Have a good one. Okay, so actually didn't take as long as I expected. Only about 20 minutes. Here is one of the Lampropelma violaceapus. Good looking slings. Neither one of them molted. That's which is good. I thought one did, but it didn't. So we have that one in. There's the other baby, the yellow violaceapus. Here Hysterocrates gigas 1 and 2. They went right in. These two went right in, actually. And HMAC, little tiny baby HMAC there in the corner. No problems with that one. Here is the, somewhere in here, there he is. Chilobrachys discolus blue. That didn't really give me problems. I mean, it didn't go right in, but it kind of ran around the tub that I had it in. And then here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this one, because this is, there it is right there. And there's the Albiceps. So, yeah, everything was great again. John Sanchez, I'm telling you, if you guys get some stuff from him, he's a good guy. Look him up on Facebook. He's on Arachnids Classified, probably Tarantula Sales, a bunch of different sites. Really good, really good guy. Always wants to give me extra stuff. Actually have to kind of hold the reins back on him on some things because he tries to get a little crazy. I know he still has a couple Albiceps slings left, and he's got some Discolisk and Cancraken, the H. gigas, H. max, Holofelix sanguinicepus, a bunch of the O or L, whichever it is. I'm going to say L, Lampropelma, Violacetus. I think he's got a few others. I'm not really quite sure what they are, to be honest with you. And he has my male, mature male, Dolichothele diamentinensis, so he'll be breeding those hopefully soon. Hopefully he's successful. And I'm also today, my friend here, I gave, it's kind of a long story, but not really a long story. It was the younger woman. She is from the area that I'm from, just the next town over. And she had moved after she graduated, I think, out to Seattle for a while. Oh, hold on. Okay, so back to the story. My wife had to ask me a question there. These are a bunch of little worms. These are mealworms. I gotta clean these out, get all the, you can see all the crass on the bottom. I just took these out of the container they were in. There's some beetles in there. There's still a few beetles that are alive. And I'm gonna sift through the worms, and then I'm gonna feed these to the leopard gecko, and we're going to try to feed some of these to the my daughter's rats will eat them. We usually give them one every now and then, not very often, but one of them likes them, the other one kind of grabs them and then he hides them, so we don't give them to him anymore because we don't want him to get loose running around. Anyway, a friend of mine, her name is, I hope she doesn't mind me saying her name is Rainey. She's from the next town over from me. After she graduated a few years back from Edinburgh College, she moved to Seattle, and she had some tarantulas, and then she had to move home, and her friend wouldn't ship them, and she was on the site, and I kind of felt bad, so I'd given her over the course of a few months 8 or 9 tarantulas, I think it was. And now she is getting ready to relocate to New Mexico or Arizona, one or the other. I'm not sure which one she's picking, but she didn't want to take the tarantulas with her because she wasn't sure where she was going to be, and she didn't want to take them running around through the United States in a hot car. And her mom and dad weren't really ready to take care of them, so she had contacted me. She has my other Rufa, the one that I gave her, which apparently is female also. We were trying to figure out if hers might be male so that we could breed them, but they're both females. So anyway, so when she sent me the picture, she told me about her going out of town. She wanted to take a tarantula. So I'm going to tarantula sit for her. There's 8. I'm going to get them at 4:15 here in about 10 minutes or so. There's a subadult female, we believe, Psalmopoeus erminia, a unsexed but possible male, probably 3-inch to 4-inch Heteroscodra maculata, a OBT sling, a Vagan sling, a pumpkin patch sling, or the Hapalopus species Columbia large sling, a subadult female Poecilotheria rufilata, the female Avicularia rufa, and there's one more I'm missing. I'm not really quite sure which one it is. Oh, a small M. balfouri. So I'm going to babysit those ones for her for a few months, and so I cleaned off that shelf there so I can put all her stuff down there. And the reason I have these blankets, I don't know if I ever told this story, but because of where we live, we actually don't have a house. We live in a mobile home, and we chose to live here to put our kids in the school district, and to all the sports activities that they have was rather expensive. So we decided to not really go crazy on our housing. I mean, it's not a big place, of course, it's a mobile home, but so it does kind of get cold in here in the winter sometimes. And this corner seemed to be a little colder, so kind of put the blankets there to insulate them from the walls, which actually does kind of help. But that's probably something I never actually mentioned before, where I actually live. But that's why I'm so limited on space too. That's why I only get the corner of the room. Alex is going to be a sophomore in college, and we're hoping by the time that he graduates college and the twins are going into college, that's will be when we decide to, move out of maybe not the district here, but move to a home or a house where I'll have a little bit more room. But for the things that we wanted to do for our kids financially, we bought this place years ago, and then we moved when my wife was pregnant with the twins to a house, but we could never sell this place. So I was paying for this place, lot rent, and a house payment, insurance, taxes, everything on two places, and we couldn't afford it. So we ended up just doing a quick sale on the house, and moved back out here. And we've been here for, again, the kids are going through their whole entire school career here, at least the twins are. And I mean, I don't ever regret that decision, and I don't, some people think mobile homes are stupid and people are trash that live in them, but I actually don't really care. As long as all my family are together and we're happy and we can do the things that we want to do, and, I can afford to send, my son on these crazy trips, because believe me, we've spent tens of thousands of dollars on baseball over the course of his last 10 years of playing, with travel ball and All-Stars and Legion ball and all the teams that he's been on, and it goes with Haley with travel softball and All-Stars, and Eric cross country and track, all that stuff. But enough of all that stuff. But I just want to show you guys everything, let you know what's going on. I'm going to get ready to go pick up those tarantulas from her, so I can get them here. We have a dinner to go to. They're kind of like celebrating. The twins went on a nice trip. I think I told you guys about this. It was about a month ago. They went on a 1-week trip down to Virginia and worked in some different areas to help, kind of like, not homeless people, but, my son worked at the Goodwill store organizing stuff that was coming in. He worked there for a week. One of the other kids that went down worked in a soup kitchen for a week. Haley worked in different places with helping construction for, helping paint like fences for older, folks, or, maybe, I think one of the places that they worked at, the husband had died, and the woman still lived there, and she didn't want to leave, and she needed some work done, so they went and helped that stuff. But so I guess we're going for a dinner for celebration of that tonight. So I want to go get these things done, and then I'm going to do some. I have some teas to feed. This one here especially. I don't know. You can't see it because of the glare. This is the. She looks kind of skinny and depleted there. That's the Poecilotheria miranda. Oh, and one other thing, my little Heterometrus pederside died. I don't know what the heck happened. It was a nice damp substrate. Ate the other day, and then I found him this morning. He was perished. So that's the freebie I got in last week on last week's deal. So I'm actually going to work on doing a tea tour video. So I'll add Rainy's stuff in, and then all the stuff that I have, and we'll see you guys all soon with that, and any updates that's going on. Thanks.